Good morning, IHSA football family. Sunday conclusion, round 2. Some good scores going on, some good games that happened the last 2 days. Do the first intro. Make sure you follow Coach Big P and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Visit deepdishfootball.com. Again, my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. That's coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. All right, let's get everything kicked off. And just a quick reminder, breakfast with Coach Big Pete this morning, 9 a.m. As always, for playoffs, Sunday, 9 a.m. And DuPage Run Shoot Show actually is going to be a little bit earlier this week. It's going to be on a Wednesday, but it's going to come out on a Thursday morning. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Deep Dish Football Live at the normal time on Thursday at 4:30. Might be a little bit earlier because of the Bears game, but what are you going to do? And again, the recruiting seminar is fully booked. Just a quick reminder. And if you like my work, feel free to leave a tip / donation via PayPal Venmo link below if you like my work. If you don't like my work, well, fuck it. no sweat off my back. All right. So let's go and we get into the final scores. And again, this has been a pretty, I say great scores for round 2, but I think we had a pretty good idea of how some of the scores were going to be handled, not handled, but what the outcome of the games were going to be. And I think this wasn't really much of a wild one. I think some of the point margins were the wild ones, but here we go. All right, so let me work on this a little bit. Glenbard East. What are you doing? Come on. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Glenbard East, 28. Addison Trail, 13. In a tough fuck game. A lot of people weren't expecting that outcome. We knew Glenbard East was probably going to win that game, but good fight by Addison Trail. Addison Trail, again, they're just an unbelievable season. Big shout out to them. Coach Blazin and that whole crew. You guys deserve a lot of respect for what you guys did this season. Congratulations. And big shout to see Coach Parpet, too. They brought out Coach Parpet. I'm very happy to see that. That's absolutely awesome. Congratulations. Mount Carmel beats Prospect 49-15. St. Ignatius, and I think the Mount Carmel versus Prospect score was not a big surprise to anyone. St. Ignatius battled Huntley. But they and then they took over in that second half. Congratulations to St. Ignatius. Geneva beats Lake Forest. I don't think that was much of a surprise either. Lincoln Way East. We'll go down some more. Lincoln Way East beats Manuka 28-0. Again, good defensive struggle too. Good defense by Manuka, but it's just not that year. I really thought Manuka was going to challenge for a state title this year. I thought they were that damn good. But again, what it is. Maine South beats Belleville East. Not much of a surprise. I know some of the Belleville East fans were a little bit angry with my pick over with Maine South. But you had an idea that Maine South was going with it. And the travel does not help. Rochester absolutely wins over Coal City. Rochester just smashing, saw a little bit of the game. Very impressed with their second string of Rochester. That's how damn good they are. Wheaton Academy beats St. Viator. Tough fought game, by the way. Tough fought game. Defensive struggle. Field goal kicker for Wheaton Academy was on point. But you just talk about unbelievable. Just through the years of Wheaton Academy. And me just living in DuPage County and seeing their growth every year as a football program. It's amazing. It's absolutely stunning. Just absolutely stunning for Wheaton Academy. And they've, every year, and they shut down the football program for a couple decades, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a soccer school. But just unbelievable. Hats off to this Wheaton Academy squad. And just they're just unbelievable, great kids too. So big shout out to Wheaton Academy on a big win over St. Viator. And again, St. Viator is another team. They're building the foundation, and that school's going to do a lot of damage in the playoffs in the coming years. And Kemet's a senior quarterback next year, so don't sleep on this team. I'm telling you that right now. All right, for next year. Weathersfield beats Morrison 13-6, ending Morrison's just an absolutely wonderful story with Morrison, especially when they started off with that big win over Princeton. But big shout to Annan Weathersfield is the big win. Eltoff Catholic smashes Leroy. Carmel Catholic gets the big win over Antioch, and I'm eating crow. I was wrong. I thought Antioch was going to give Carmel a fight. I was wrong. Athens, big win over Redbud, but I don't think that was much of a surprise. Again, like I said, this Athens squad was just unbelievable. Their whole season past season in the Sagamo, if they're that damn good, a huge sleeping team, as we talk about into 2A. Barrington beats Naperville North. Then it was a tough game too. Naperville Central had the lead by 21 in the first half, but big shot to Barrington. That story just keeps going, and it's a great story, and they're fighting and they're undefeated still. Batavia smashes Lincoln Way Central, dominates Lincoln Way Central. Big shout to the Batavia Bulldogs. Belvedere North beats Wakanda. Big shout out to Belvedere North on the big win. Wakanda, great story. I saw them this summer. Just an absolutely great team, good coaching staff. It's sad to see that their season has ended, but a big shout to Wakanda. Bloomington Central Catholic beats Farmington. No, got the wrong score. There. IC beats Boylan Catholic pretty easily fashion. Congratulations to IC. Breeze Central beats Mount Zion. I am shocked. I am really shocked by that score. I was not expecting it. I thought Mount Zion was going to win this game, but Breeze Central wins big. Congratulations to Breeze Central. I'm eating crow for that one. Bryan beats Piatone, smashes them. No surprise there. Camp Point Central beats Calhoun. Again, Coach Brad Dixon doing a wonderful job with his squad, and they are currently right now still undefeated in that 2A, the 1A. I keep thinking that they're 2A, but they're 1A. They beat Calhoun. I don't think anyone's surprised. Cary Grove beats Highland Park again. Highland Park was a wonderful story, great story, but you just knew when they were going against Cary Grove was going to get that W. Lincoln Way West beats Collinsville. Absolute stunner. I really thought Collinsville was going to get the upset in this one. I'm eating crow. Big shout out to Lincoln Way West. Sorry, I apologize. But Lincoln Way West again. This squad has just been. They absolutely impressed me this whole season, especially making that travel to Collinsville and getting that win 43-19. Impressive. St. Lawrence beats Dixon 31-21. We knew Dixon was a tough team, but the St. Lawrence team is tougher. And that St. Lawrence team, Aaron Ball, that offensive line was just too much for Dixon. Tolino, I mean crow on this one, by the way. Tolino Unity got the big win over Des Moines. Congratulations to Tolino Unity. I'm eating crow, 35-25. Sandwich smashes Diet, 54-6. Again, Diet was a great story, but a lot of people, and especially a lot of the prognosticators and everything, we had Sandwich winning. Guess what happened? Sandwich won. So not that much of a surprise, but a big shout out to Diet. East St. Louis gets the big win over Normal West, smashing 54-7. Not that much of a surprise. Edwardsville. Now this is huge. Okay, so I was expecting Sordus. I was expecting Edwardsville to win. Wasn't expecting the score. 48-14. Edwardsville, big win for them. Jay Curry, unbelievable. Gets the big win over Glenbard West. I'm telling you right now, there's two teams to be scared, Chicagoland. For all you Chicagoland people, there's two teams to be scared of, Quincy and Edwardsville. I'm telling you that right now. Do not sleep on them. Greenfield Northwestern, big win over Casey Westfield. I'm eating crow on that one. I thought Casey Westfield was going to give him a fight. I'm eating crow on this one. Greenville loses to Olympia. Olympia gets the big win. Greenville Comets get their first loss of the season, and they are out of the playoffs. A little bit. I thought it was an unbelievable story, but big shout out to Greenfield, but even bigger shout out to Olympia. Downers Grove North beats Hersey. Big shout out to Downers Grove North on the big win over Hersey. Congratulations, guys. It's well deserved. It honestly is well deserved. And there were weird questions about Hersey, and yeah, they got answered. Congratulations to Downers Grove North. Highland beat Metamora. I'm eating Cronat. I thought Metamora was going to get that W over Highland. Congratulations to Highland. Hanahu beats Willowbrook. Hano. I'm just going to say Hano. Now I apologize for mispronouncing names. Hano gets the big win over Willowbrook, absolutely smashing them. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer. I'm eating crow on that one. Chicago Hope Academy gets the big win over Aurora Christian. We thought this was going to be a tough-fought game. It was a tough-fought game, but Chicago Hope Academy is in the quarterfinals. Big shout out to Coach Metlett and that whole team. And a big shout out to Aurora Christian. They battled their asses off this season. Mater Day beats Johnston City. What a game. Big shout out to Mater Day. But again, Black Diamond loses another team. A little bit sad about that. Kankakee gets the big win over Eisenhower. But again, it was a tough game. Eisenhower. Big shout out to you guys, honestly. Big shout out to you guys. You guys battled this whole season. You guys deserve a lot of respect. Coach Seamus has done a wonderful job with this squad. Big shout out to Eisenhower. Lake Zurich beats Keeneland to no one's much of a surprise. I thought Keeneland hit a little bit of a shot. Yeah, it didn't work out that way. Big shout out to Lake Zurich on the big win. All right, let's go down some more, shall we? Lena Winslow smashes Forreston. No surprise there. Loyola Academy beats Sneaко Valley easily fashion. No surprise there. Merrill Forsyth 42. Moment 6. Not much of a surprise. Morgan Park. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Park is in the quarterfinals. Unbelievable. Just a great story. And again, with Morgan Park, again, this is a team that can go far. And it has a shot at the state title. This was a proving point. They needed a big statement win. This is the statement win. This is a foundation builder right here against Sycamore. They get 27-21. This is great for the program. Big win over Sycamore. Congratulations. Morris beats Sacred Heart Griffin. Morris, Jacob Swartz. What'd I tell you? Yeah, he's the real deal. I told you that. But overall, offensive line, great game. Perseverance for this Morris team. They needed a challenge. This was a challenge, and they got the W. Big shout out to them. They got a big test next week. Mount Carmel beats Sullivan 42-21. Congratulations to the Golden Aces. Murfreesboro. I thought this was going to be a good game, and it was. Beat Charleston 14-13. Murfreesboro goes to the quarterfinals, but Charleston, big shout out to you guys. Big hats off to you guys, by the way. Just a wonderful story. Congratulations on a great season. Nazareth smashes Glenbard South. Nazareth still alive at 6-5 after another playoff win. The only 4-5 squad that's still alive, that part of that 4-5 gang that got into the playoffs. Congratulations to Nazareth Academy, Glenbard South, great season. Overall, especially just talking to some of the scouts that were at the game, the big thing again is especially is Glenbard South wide receivers. Again, it'll be interesting. We'll see. We will see. Don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, you get an idea. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Normal gets the big win. Normal Community gets the big win over Bradley Bourbonnais in a tough fought game. Bradley Bourbonnais tried to go for 2 for the W. They did not convert. Normal Community gets the win. Congratulations, Normal Community. But a more of an impressive game by Bradley Bourbonnais. Also, a couple questions arise with this Normal defense. It's going to be interesting. This was definitely a little bit of with the point total, just a little bit of a shocker. and how many points they were able to put up on normal community. We'll see what happens. Glenwood gets the big win over Richards, comes back. Glenwood travels up north, fights back, and gets the W. Impressive win for Glenwood. Harrisburg gets the big win over Peoria Notre Dame, 27-22. Wait, that can't be right. Wait. But Harrisburg's a public school. Peoria Notre Dame's a private school. Harrisburg won that game. That doesn't make sense. What's going on? Peoria Notre Dame should have won. I've been told private schools only recruit. They should have had a star-studded team. That can't be right. No. Exactly. I thank you for the lovely emails last week. I think 16 emails of the private schools recruiting, complaints that they shouldn't be in the playoffs. That's a private school team that lost, by the way. Peoria Notre Dame lost. Big shout out to you guys. I'm not trying to make a joke of the situation. I'm trying to make a little bit of a point. But Harrisburg gets the big win, 27-22. Montini beats Prairie Central. Again, big statement win for Montini. Again, first away game, first small school away game. Big shout out to you guys. You guys got a tough team next week. Don't overlook them. Princeton 35, Monmouth Roseville 0. Providence Catholic 42, Hillcrest 12. What? I wasn't expecting this score. I thought it was going to be a little bit closer. I was wrong. I'm eating crow. Congratulations to Providence Catholic on the big win. Quincy gets the big win over Wheaton North. And like I said, this Quincy team is not a team to be messed with or to be trifled with. Quincy and Edwardsville, those are the two teams that scare me the most, especially if I'm living in the Chicagoland area. Mount Carmel has to travel to Quincy next week. We can all talk about how great Mount Carmel is. We can talk about all that stuff. But Quincy's on a magical run. I'll talk more about this later in the week. Nashville beats Quincy Notre Dame. I'm sorry, Nashville. I know I'm eating crow. I believe in Nashville. I'm a Nashville Horn fan. Go Hornets. Roxana beats St. Joseph Ogden 48-47. Tough fought game. Roxana is and still undefeated 11-0. Seneca beats Rockridge in great fashion. Wow. Big shout out to Seneca. Unbelievable. They got the big revenge game. They beat Wilmington week 1. Wilmington plays Seneca again. It's going to be a toughie. Cesar Valley beats Salt Fork. Cesar Valley, big shout out Black Diamond. In the quarterfinals, Shelbyville wins over Vandalia. Gurney Warren Township wins over South Elgin. Big win. Congratulations to Warren Township, and a big shout out to South Elgin team on a great, just a great overall season. Rova beats Stark County, giving Stark County its first loss. Rova, big shout out to you guys. You guys keep on fighting. Honestly, you guys keep on fighting. And again, this is another unbelievable team that I really thought Stark County was going to get this one. I really did, but I was wrong. I'm eating crow. I apologize. St. Francis smashes Sterling. Alessio had 5 touchdowns. DuPage wins big over Stillman Valley. Big shout out to DuPage. DuPage just keeps rolling again. I'm really liking this DuPage team. They're going to do some damage next week, and I really do believe that they can challenge Bryan. No doubt about that. Joliet Catholic gets the big win over Triad. Now, was the outcome a surprise? No. Just the score was. I thought Triad was going to give them a little bit of a challenge. I thought that Joliet Catholic would win by 21 points. Yeah. Wilmington, another outcome that I did not see. I knew Wilmington had a good shot at getting that W, but not the score 42-14. Congratulations to Wilmington. Washington. Washington beats Cremoni. Washington's defense had a great game plan. Watched a little bit of the game. My hat's off. Go to Washington. I'm telling you right now, this Washington squad, 6A. I'm going to tell you right now, if they get a chance to go back against Kankakee, watch out. And Kankakee's got East St. Louis next week. Kankakee were able to get that upset. Scary. And York gets a last-second field goal over Lyons Township to win the game, giving Lyons its second loss by York this season. Wow. York, Downers Grove North in the quarterfinals. Glenbard West, no. Crazy. Absolute craziness. But it's part of the times. Unbelievable. My name is Coach Big Pete, aka PLR. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Show to this morning, 9 a.m. DuPage Run Shoot Show actually going to be out Thursday morning because we're filming on Wednesday because of the Bears game. Deep Dish Football Live, same time on Thursday. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for joining, and enjoy the day.